Welcome to Your Aunties Could Never. We're the aunties you wish you had. I'm aka the auntie of all aunties. Make of that what you will. And I'm here with...
I am Nana, aka the Black Fairy.
And I'm all things sugar and shade, Sade.
Hey! Big up Auntie Farah. Coming up in today's show, we've got Enemy of Progress with Kanye West, Young FILLI, and MDot R. We're welcoming to the family Angela Rye and Rita B. And we're going to solve some juicy dilemmas. Ladies, all of you planning to do proposing this year because it's a leap year, you need to stick around for this one because, you know, your mind might change. Everybody who's watching us live, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and get involved in the conversation. The chat is open. Don't forget, please.
Yes, boop the like button, boop the like button, boop the like button, boop the like button, boop. That's what you got to do.
I thought we had a dance.
We sometimes do.
I'm holding too many things.
Okay.
Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. To the replay gang, if you're watching later, please leave a comment. We will get back to you. And if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, rate the pod. 5 stars only, please. And Spotify lets you leave comments. So leave a comment and we will remember to go and read them and come back to the show with our little responses.
Yes.
Nana, let's do roll call.
Okay, we have Ashes to Ashes in the chat. Sonia Barley, hey, meant to excel. Yeah, that's everyone today. It's light. We need more comments in the chat. You guys, man. Yes.
All right. What's going on? Also, we're on Instagram Live, by the way, guys. So if you're on Instagram, if you can't make it over to YouTube, also hit Instagram as well. Say hi. I'll be keeping an eye on the comments coming in there.
We have a late arrival. Aaliyah Shaw has just entered the chat.
Hi. Hey, Aaliyah. All right, guys. You know what? This week, I swear 2024 is just on smoke.
Yeah, standardly.
It's like the year's done. It needs to just start again. A lot's been happening. It's freezing, furthermore. It's absolutely freezing.
But we're in the middle of a storm, you know.
We are actually.
We are.
Is it Aisha?
Isha or Aisha?
Aisha.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Who does the namings of the storms? The Met Office, but why?
I like that they're diverse.
I'm not sure.
When we get to end, I want a Storm Nana, please, then. If we're really doing diversity, let's have a Storm Nana. I'm doing it.
I'd like to know how do they gauge them? How diverse do they get depending on how dangerous or how weak or how light? What's their criteria for giving them a diverse name? Because there could be racism afoot.
No, I wouldn't. Well, if we were going to talk about that, we should talk about why they all female.
There's that
as well.
I remember Storm Henry and
Storm Bob.
No, Hurricane Thomas. That wasn't too long. I swear. To be fair,
he sounds like
it's me.
Yeah,
I could be lying. I could be.
If someone Google all the storms and what the proportion of male to female
I think they're
ratio
mainly
is.
female. I think that's a thing. It's
really?
a thing. Yeah.
We come in as banshees and blow the house down. Mother Nature's a woman anyway, obviously.
For real.
All right. So anyway, it's damn cold. Yes. Trump seems to be picking up steam to become the Republican candidate for presidency, and he's got an advocate called Matt Groats. Who's saying that for every Karen his party loses, there's a Julio or a Jamal waiting in the wings to join the MAGA movement.
I did find that funny though.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong, but it's the fact that he feels confident to say these things.
Yeah.
HBO has cancelled Issa Rae's rap shit. For those of you who are fans, I love the show. 2 seasons down. It's so cute. It's kind of loosely based on Young Miami and the other
JT.
one. JT.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's loosely based on the exec producers on it. It's so cute.
Oh.
It's such a good show. It's just about the 2 young girls trying to get up in the game and the things that happen to them. And it's really good. And it's been cancelled.
I keep on hearing, I was reading people saying that HBO Max do this a lot with kind of black focus shows.
Yeah.
They usually give them 2 seasons and then it ends. So hopefully somebody else picks it up though.
I mean, it's got legs. I think it's good. It's cute. It's a cute show. It's gone. And speaking of Young Miami, her and Academics are going back and forth again. I don't know what's happening, but they're going back and forth. And your favorite black right winger, Candace Owens.
What?
It's being a bit of a
What's a sentence?
The favorite black right winger. Yes, Candace Owens calls out Ariana Grande for her apocalypse ways.
And she seems to be a hoe. Like an actual, she's been out here taking people's husbands.
I mean, I've not been watching.
Allegedly, she's a home wrecker. And she's what do you call it? Habitual. Yes.
Really? I don't watch the Pop Babes and what they get up to.
No.
But,
3 in a row.
I don't know how you would do. Anyway, sorry, no, that would be rude.
What happened?
How do you take a man? What?
No,
How?
Go on, just finish the sentence. You started.
You better finish.
And I have no need to finish it.
All right. So, and on the back of that note,
You
this
guys
week
had
has
to do
been
peer pressure.
You started it. All right. On that note, anyway, guys, how are you? Just before we get into it, you guys good?
Yeah.
Good,
All right.
good,
You know,
good.
I'm fasting.
Oh, what?
At the moment, I'm doing a fast. So remember, we're on the road to a size 10, 12. So yeah, I'm kick-starting my metabolism.
Okay.
And today is a fasting day, kind of liquid.
Okay.
And I'm having naughty drinks, but yeah.
How are you feeling?
All right. Yeah, I'm okay actually, you know. It's all right. Let's see when I get to Wednesday if I can do it for 72 hours.
Is that how long you're doing it for?
72 hours.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
cool.
wow.
Yeah.
I've never fasted in my life.
Ever?
What, just had liquids?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Never fasted.
Oh, like fasted at oh, okay, cool.
No. Because I'm not not religious wise or anything.
Yeah.
I say it and then I'm like, no, I'm not.
I
go green or go healthy, but I don't do fast.
I think it has a lot of benefits.
It does.
Like I think definitely growing up Muslim, we had to fast and Ramadan and things like that. Wasn't always good at it, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
We know. God knows.
Would you eat when you was at school?
No, I would just lick ice cubes.
Oh, that's
Is that
who am I to judge? But I wouldn't
so
judge you for that.
No,
Yeah.
I mean
I feel
you're
like
not cheating, but I didn't do it properly. There was only a couple of times that I've probably done it completely.
Okay.
But it's but the practice of it, of delaying gratification and the discipline of it, and do you know what I mean? Just have that annual cleanse.
Yeah.
It's I think it's a beautiful thing, man. Seriously, it really helps you put in your same mindset. And obviously you're supposed to behave better, you're supposed to be kinder, you're supposed to kind of all these things, those negative things that are attacking you almost. Do you know what I mean? You realign yourself and you do that on a yearly basis.
Maybe I'll join
with the cycle of the moon and all that kind of stuff. It's very
I like that. That religious aspect of it is very, very good.
Yeah.
But I mean, my discipline, my version is Lent. I will give up Chris or something that I'm really, really addicted to. But now I just do that without.
But a water fast over the weekend is also good for you, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's supposed to reset everything.
Obviously, contact your doctor.
Yeah.
Good things.
Don't say that Aunties made you starve yourself.
They said.
Please don't do that.
Don't eat anything.
All right, let's get into enemies of progress.
Hey.
Who's on our naughty list today?
All right, so I'll start with I guess I'm hoping that most people have seen the viral clip of MDot R and Young Spray on RTM podcast, who also, there is another host in there, Ice Cream. I think that's her name, Ice Cream Girl.
Queen or something.
Queen Ice Cream, something like that. That's the co-host. But basically they're having a chat about Jada, Kingdom and Steph, and it goes left very quickly as soon as they do it. As soon as they enter it, it goes left because MDot R, who is white and speaks in Jamaican patois.
Funny?
Because I know the story.
He speaks in Jamaican patois quite a lot. He's been going viral quite a lot over the last couple of years. Loads of people thought he was messing about, but he's not. He's actually signed to Sony. He's a real artist, apparently. He was trying to school her on clash culture. And as they're gonna, he was backing Steph. He said Steph London won because Jada put out some little skit on her stories, which wasn't very good. So because of that, somehow Steph had won. Ice Cream is like, no, that is not how it goes. And then he's like, but when was the last time you went to Jamaica? Why did he need to say that?
To a black woman.
And then Young Spray joins in, when was the last time you went to Jamaica? Egging it on. And you're not about the culture though. You're not true to this. And then that's when it went left.
So, because she said, I'm more Jamaican than anyone in this room. Because Young Spray's from Dominica.
And he's from Kent. He's from the Isle of Sheppey.
Yeah. And she's Kent. But the fact that it even turned into an argument, the fact that it was even questioned.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That is literally like me saying, because I've been to Accra.
Yes.
3 years or 4 years in a row previously, that I'm more Ghanaian than a Ghanaian. That is crazy.
You should be schooling us.
I should be, I should tell you what's happening on the streets. That's crazy.
That is precisely what he did. And she firmly stood her ground, but it was a full-on back and forth. And she is heavily pregnant.
Yeah.
And they are both enemies of progress. Young Spray is the biggest Egypt to me. He is no longer young. You're a big man. You're using Just for Men. You're dyeing your hair. When do you stop calling yourself young, for one? Like, I was so disgusted with him. Thoroughly disappointed in this man. Not just this episode, but when he was going in on Nella Rose as well. How he was speaking to Mimi, the blogger. He is a disgrace.
So I pay these people no attention, but the fact that you enable someone to talk down to another fellow black person, MDot R, whatever you do, I mean, it is what it is. We have these people in our culture that do well. I don't know if he's a good artist. Is he a reggae artist? He's
dancehall, full on. Yeah, it's like, he called it something. Let's just say it's kind of like very aggressive, bully beat-ish, vulgar.
So he's
the vulgar end of dancehall.
So he's that.
Yes.
And Young Spray is enabling him to come against a black woman.
Yes.
Young Spray, I'm not also a fan. I don't even know you, but I'm not a fan.
Think, like, if you're in black culture, you need to learn how to talk to black people with respect. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. It just seems like a no-brainer. You're crossing the line. And like, I just don't understand. Like, be proud of who you are.
Yes.
Be proud of who you are. Embrace your culture.
Your culture.
Embrace your original culture.
I think this is the issue. He did say that he said he was over it now. I don't think he's over it, but he was like, I do think I've had an identity crisis.
Yeah,
this is what MDot R said. Yeah, he was like, I do think I have suffered from that. But they just let him off. I was like, no, you can't have this man talking about, I do think I have suffered from an identity crisis. And then 1 minute he's Cockney, the next minute he's speaking in patois, like he's going back and forth. I was like, no, this isn't a costume. And nobody was questioning that about his story even. 2 months in Jamaica and he's done that for a few years, but now you have an accent. Like literally, like now you know more about Yard than anybody else, really.
But also the fact that he's saying that he's now been signed to Sony. So even Sony, you're signing this cosplaying person into a culture. You're going to give him money, give him deals. He's now going to be a poster child.
He has a track coming out with Snoop Dogg.
Snoop. Come on, Uncle.
Snoop will do anything with a pound note. Come on. But
to be fair, Young Spray did say that to him as well. And I was like, that's flipping hilarious. To his face, he was just like, yeah, but Snoop is whack now. I was like, but when I say he's an idiot, like he is ignorant to the hilt. You can't fault him on that. He literally is what he is, an ignorant man, like thoroughly. But he also is bad to black women as well. So that's why he's an enemy of progress.
I can't.
No, I'm not protesting that at all.
At all.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Fully fledged.
They need to wear a whole medallion saying enemy of progress on them.
Yeah. MDot R. His name is Moses Robert. He has to.
Is he sure? Has he
really
made that up?
That's what he says his parents called him.
Which parents? His Jamaican parents?
He said his parents.
All right, who else is on the list? We got Kanye West, because Kanye, stop it now. Stop showing off your wife, Bianca Censori. He's had all sorts of nudity on the gram. It looks like she can't speak. She tends to wear
I don't think she's allowed to speak.
I don't think she's allowed to speak. And she's lots of times in thongs. His latest post has her, it's just a picture of her and he's tied to cream of wheat. I don't know the levels of connotation that means. She's making some sort of porridge. She also looks very beige in the picture, apart from the gimp mask or whatever she's got on her head. This is the same man that said he didn't want his wife Kim to be wearing naked clothes, being naked and revealing. But yet this woman has been paraded up and down.
All over the world.
All over the world. I don't know what she's thinking. I don't know if she's okay. I don't even know how old is she actually?
She's definitely younger than him. I don't think she's crazy young, but she is younger than him. But he's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't like this.
And literally had Kanye as a welcome to the family quite numerous amounts of times. But this time, man, I'm over it. This is the thing that I really am like, I'm disgusted by.
That's crossed the line.
Yeah, this is crossing the line. This is the thing. I know.
No.
I know. Yeah, I know. But it's just, who has kids? You've got daughters. Like, what? This is somebody's daughter, and we haven't heard from her. Is she safe? In 10 years, are we going to have a surviving Kanye? Like, it's not okay.
Well, that's what a lot of the comments are saying. Surviving Kanye documentary is loading.
It might be. Like, honestly, I don't know. I hope that she's well. I hope she's safe, all of those things. But I also am just like, you married this guy. Like, you did that.
You chose.
You actually did that. And I just...
Are we victim blaming?
Not victim blaming, but like, it is known that Kanye has problems. Yeah, he's been problematic to every high profile relationship he's been in.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Like, look what he done to Amber. Look what he's done to Kim. I don't know about the rest, but like, he's got form.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? She worked at his company. This girl. She worked at his company, and he was divorcing Kim, and you guys got married super quick. It
was very
give
fast.
It time to breathe.
No,
you know what I mean?
That's fair.
Like, I just like, what is the rush here? I just hope that I hope that she is okay though. But it does seem like a humiliation ritual to me.
It does. It's weird.
Proper humiliating.
Yeah.
Crochet Queen says she might be collecting evidence of abuse to use against him later. You know how their preferences do. I mean, I'm just reading out comments here, guys. I'm just reading out comments.
Wasn't expecting that. And from Shaka Bars, he said, love to all the sisters in the comments. Shaka Bars.
Is he problematic? Shaka Bars?
I feel like he's a bit clockish. We like him. And
do you know what? Yeah, he is probably, I don't even know if you can even call him the UK, but his accent's UK. So like, he's probably the closest thing to Dr. Umar the UK has.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
By that proxy, yes.
But he's problematic because he's like Dr. Umar. Yeah. No way. Come on, man.
You should know.
I can't.
No, you can't.
No, I think him standing on, he calls himself a Pan-Africanist, Chaka Parts does.
Yeah.
So he should have the same type of philosophies. Like, he's going to always put black women first, black family.
And he does.
He does.
But I need the works. So both of them, I need the works. I need you to actually have a black wife. I need you to be making a black family.
Yeah.
Like, we can't just be listening to empty.
They don't just want both of them. They want to be polemic.
They want to. They want to harem.
Multiple
wives. There's bare women that are saying, "I'm down for that." Like,
okay.
I need to see the works because at the moment it's just labrishing.
Yeah.
All right. So someone else is also definitely an enemy of progress. Kinga Lesniak, and we don't know. We tried to Google where she's from. It's not been revealed yet. The surname apparently is Polish. So just double checking. I'm just saying that. We've Googled and tried. She's the nurse who was recently struck off for racially motivated slurs against colleagues at St. Mary's Hospital in London back in 21, but it's just come to light now. And she's been struck off and stuff like that. The NMC, the Nursing and Midwifery Council, said her behavior is deplorable and a significant risk to the public. Apparently her representative said that work was the trigger, and being, the pandemic, COVID made her act racist.
What, racist?
Yeah, basically. COVID made her racist.
I'm sorry?
Yeah. COVID made her racist. It was an accident.
It brought out the stress of the job, and she decided that was her channel.
So she was just like,
she's
I hate niggas.
Yeah.
She said
that was her default.
Yeah. In COVID, I hate N-words and she hates black people. She called them. Yeah. It's just, but it's a culture. I think, the NHS is struggling, and definitely with recruiting the finest of the finest isn't happening because they're struggling. So anyone's getting loaded in.
Yeah, you got to pay people properly.
Yeah, man.
But I'm glad she's being struck off. But for them to, because it takes a while, she had probably been calling people names for years.
All day.
Like, and then what type of stuff was she doing in blocking people, making their shifts horrible?
But then also the patients as well.
Exactly.
Your colleagues. She's a danger.
Yeah, 100%.
That's crazy. But I also read like the only reason why she was struck off was because it's like they almost put her through like some sort of program to say like, to you to understand the error of the way.
Her.
Yeah, and she failed.
You failed rehabilitation.
So you couldn't even pass of like, I don't hate black people. You couldn't pass on that. Her brain couldn't. Was the COVID still there? Is that what you're trying to say?
Had long COVID.
She's got long COVID, basically. Oh my God. Crazy.
You failed. You couldn't even fake it. You hate us that much. No. All right, say nothing. You're gone now, isn't it? The annoying thing is she'll probably go somewhere else and work.
Yeah, she'll probably work somewhere else. But maybe it will be around less black people. Like, hopefully. We hope.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe it'll be around less black people. Like, she'll go to another town.
She could probably work in, is that what you said? Nursing homes? Oh.
Suburbs.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Maybe she can go to Kent.
Maybe she
There's black folk in Kent. There's a lot of them.
There's
Yes, there's a lot of black folk that are moving to Kent.
But we don't want her there to be. I don't want to say.
There's lots of things I'm not going to say. I'm just glad that she's.
Exactly. That's where I was going. That's what I was going. But I didn't. I stopped myself.
King Lesniak, you are 100% enemy of progress, and you deserve to be where you are.
Yeah.
What else is cracking out here on these streets? The UK beast is going on. The phrase is getting out of control. Everyone's using it, and it just needs to stop. Yeah,
it's the disrespect that has come, and I'm calling them out. It's come from black guys.
Yeah,
black men. They brought this term to the forefront. They started calling, especially dark-skinned women, online. They started whenever somebody had said something, there'd be some guy in the comments talking about, "Shut up, you UK beast," and now that's carried on and people are using it up and down the country now. It's turned into a term that is literally always so far leveled at dark-skinned black women. And it's disgusting that black men did this to us again.
So it's not even the phrase that's an enemy of progress, it's black men that used that and coined it. And
Yeah, definitely. I've gone in on, notable people like Madam Joyce, whenever she's doing her content on like what she would like a man to do for her. She gets called a UK beast. Whenever Miss R Fabulous pops up with, anything that's going on in her life, she gets that. The girls from Bad As You Gay.
What's her name? Diamond Banks, Valentina. Because she recently came back at ZZ Mills. They're having a back and forth about Bad As. It is what it is. But in the chat,
you saw it in
coming up. Yeah, UK beast is coming up. And then there's another chick called Anthos Corner. She said something about the UK being crap apart from London. Again, she's having her point. She's doing what she's doing. You might agree with her or disagree with her, but do you have to call her a beast?
And it's always that. It's always criticizing like the look of the girls, like standardly. And why this beast term came along, it's just racist, isn't it? It's disgusting.
It's internalized nonsense.
No, it is. It's a lot. I can't lie. And the thing is, I think like we do live in an age now where everyone can say anything online, but like you couldn't say that. And I think that's part of violence, although I do not agree with violence anymore. But I think it's part of Valentina's message that, do you know what I mean? Say that shit to me.
Yeah.
Say that shit to my face. Because these people, they're throwing out these terms, but on road, are you going to be able to deal with the action that comes?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's that.
Seriously.
Keyboard warriors.
No, it is exactly that. It is like classically, chat shit, get banged. But it's not okay that men are doing this. I don't even know how we get around this with this like generation actually, because it goes on and on. It's not like there wasn't terms when we were kids, like when we were teenagers, flying around and the different levels of colorism. But now it just seems like it can hit you from lots of different directions because of online activity.
Yeah.
Like just to throw you off and affect your self-esteem. It's like, it's really bad. I feel it affects me, so I can't even say I feel for the young ones, because when I see it, it pisses me off as well.
Yeah.
It's just annoying.
I don't like it.
Okay, and finally, we have young FILLI, who unfortunately, the young nephew needs to get a telling off from his aunties.
Yeah.
Young FILLI, you need to go face the wall because you're getting it wrong. So basically on his podcast with Chunks and FILLI, young FILLI has been very vocal about his support for Palestine, for what's going on, not what's going on. Sorry, I got my word. I said it wrong again. he's basically protesting what's going on in Palestine. He wore a Free Palestine t-shirt. So he's being vocal or visually vocal about his feelings on what's going on there. However, in the same breath, he's been called out for endorsing, encouraging young people to sign up to go to war, to sign up for the British Army via the online game Fortnite.
Yeah.
And it's just like a conflict of this, and it's like what you're doing for the bag and encouraging people to sign up for the army. Would you sign up for the army yourself? I'm not sure. It's all of that.
No, I'm disappointed in him and his team, because it's probably his team that are like saying yes to these things, but that he wouldn't stand for more and be like, no, I'm not going to be a part of that, especially when we're in this climate as well. Like to be targeting kids, which are his demographic, to be a part of his army. And then it's tagged like army jobs. Like, so this is obviously to plant seeds. And I had to talk to the boys about it because they saw me making the thumbnail today. And young Philly is on there with the enemy of progress. And it's like, why has Philly been, why is he an enemy of progress?
Oh no, I hear it.
And then I had to go through, this is why, because he's done a wrongers and so he needs to get an auntie tell off.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, so, if you see any army propaganda on Fortnite, I would never go into the army anyway. It's like, okay. That's good, boys. But there are other kids that would.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because of the state of the world now, and we know that the powers that be are ankling for a war. They want World War III or whatever the hell's going on. So this kind of the low-hanging fruit of recruitment. Next minute, you're going to have the full propaganda posters. The next minute, your youngers are signed up, and it's not just going to be young boys as well. So it's all of that stuff.
They will take the kids.
Take the kids.
They will take them.
The working class. They're coming for working class kids first too.
Exactly.
Yes.
Those are the kids that are going to be on the front line.
Exactly.
And
is what they do.
You're going to be on the front line.
100%.
In front of the what? Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
On the frontest of front lines.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
All you got getting rounded up and locked up and stuff. Don't imagine the backdoor key will be open and you'll not be on the front line for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think I think from what I know of young Philly, I think he made a mistake.
Yeah.
I think so. And I think you could see that in his behavior because he just took it down straight away when he saw the vibe wasn't right. But I think it just shows like not everything you have to stand for something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not everything you can endorse, not everything you need to get money from. There's good money, there's bad money. You need to understand these things. And it's just like such a contradiction. You can't do these two things at the same time because it's Britain the reason why Palestine is there.
Yes.
And in that situation in the first place.
Exactly.
And you really got to understand the levels. Because also, would you sign up for the British Army?
I don't think he's signing up.
No, I don't think he is either.
Do you know what I mean?
I doubt it. Because then even if he was like, Auntie, should I sign up? We'd tell you no. So
At all. Yeah, no, it's a light enemy of progress. Like just to do better. You've been doing good, Philly. We expected better of you.
Yeah. Like,
it's a bit like Lani Good is like her enemy of progress. We expect better of you.
Try to fling that one in there. Okay.
I've got to keep on telling this girl off because she's annoying me.
Let's see the show.
You know the show is going to be trash.
No, I know, but like there might be some
redeeming qualities.
There might be.
You know what? A Google account has just put in the chat, actually. Apparently, the psychologist on the UK Baddest trailer isn't qualified.
Well, because they had that girl.
What girl?
I swear, you know what it is? What it might be is that people are maybe it's just like a show for entertainment and people are just playing roles.
Okay.
They were fighting.
No. But like sometimes these things, like,
I'm the wrong
might
happen. I'm the wrong auntie.
I don't know why you're trying to defend this chick, yeah?
No, because
she's exploiting people. She is an enemy of progress.
I get what you're saying. I hear you. I get what you're saying. I hear you. But my thing is, they're at the same time, like it's her production. She's producing it, and I feel like there is something in ownership. Like I just can't ignore that. Like if she was like outly like not being in any sort of position of power, do you know what I mean, kind of thing, and just facilitating and opening doors, which is what a lot of Black men do, to be honest. They get funded and they open a door for people to get what do you call it? What's the word you just said? No. You just said it. Oppressed and stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But like now she's doing the impression.
And we should be clapping hands for that.
I think
as a woman, as a black woman.
I feel like we should own our own oppression.
Okay. All right, Auntie Shads. Have we got any comments, reactions, or anything to any of our enemies? Do we have anything in the comments?
Oh my God. All right. So
I'm joking, guys, before someone starts. Charlotte said.
A Google says it's some next girl from TikTok with under 100k followers.
Wow.
And that's who signed as a psychologist. It's so unserious, it's jokes.
Wow.
That's what I was saying. You gotta laugh at stuff.
Do we though?
No.
Yes, we do.
No.
Who are we welcoming to the family? Go on.
A mature reviewer says, okay, so better we oppress ourselves than let others oppress us. Laugh out loud. And she says, I hear you, Sade.
I don't think we should, but human nature and all that.
At least we're in control of it. I get it.
She's an enemy of progress.
Who are we welcoming to the family? Let's get off the enemies.
Okay, so who are welcoming to the family? We're going to start with Angela Rye, who is a what is she? She's a political analyst.
Pundit. Right.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Pundit. She does all the things. She is a really formidable woman, and she actually has started a new podcast, I think, called Native Land, with two other co-hosts. I don't know who they are, but she talked in this podcast about actually a really unfortunate thing. So trigger warning is she had an alleged revelation of a sexual harassment from Chris Cuomo. Yeah. Cuomo, which obviously is absolutely awful. But she talked about it. She wanted to talk about it sooner, but she didn't feel brave enough before. But now she's taken the opportunity to talk about it. And I just think, like, in this climate where so many women are discouraged from talking about their experiences, that, you know, do you know what I mean? We need to acknowledge that and that sort of thing. And also as well, like, so I was looking into it, and she told her bosses at CNN, and she got fired 3 weeks later. Wow. So imagine. Yeah. It's absolutely crazy.
Okay. Yeah. I remember when all that happened, but obviously didn't know the backstory.
Exactly. So yeah.
Because he was kind of advocating for her to be, like, you know, kind of like a co-host, like have her own little segment. So she was really seeing this is my moment. This is a chance. But because he said inappropriate comments and that threw her off, she was like, I can't do it. I can't really. And that's brave in itself, because most people probably would have sat on that and just been like, okay, this is, I've got a chance here. I've wanted this chance. I'm just gonna,
touch me.
You would explain it
and
away.
That's what women like victims, I should say. They talk away the
definitely,
definitely downplay it.
So no, big up for her for coming forward. I mean, he has quite a few cases now. I think he's on 4 different women coming forward. So I think
Chris is the one with the brother who's a politician, right? And
yes. So the anchor and then the politician, both of them have been. They're both seen as problematic at this moment in time.
Definitely.
So but that was hard even watching her read out her statement. I was, because I really, really like her.
Yeah,
I
Angela's
really
a good
like
chick.
her.
Good
really
egg.
respect her and what
Good
she
egg.
does.
Who else?
Corporate Erin. So Corporate Erin is a kind of character on social media by this woman called Lisa Beasley. She created this character who is equally funny and triggering at the same time. If you've ever worked in corporate, like, the terminology she uses, the way that she conducts these fake meetings, the fact that she does like skits with people who are doing skits as well.
I love that. I love that.
The level of creativity is just brilliant. And you know, I love a bit of joy. Do you know what I mean? So I just think we just need to welcome her into the family.
Welcome.
Yes.
She's also had a lot of coverage recently with, she was on the Tamron Hall show. She was in Essence and WGN as well.
Nice.
So she's doing really...
she's getting flowers.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Hiya.
Yeah, she cracks me up.
No, you have one as well.
Yes. No, I really want to welcome Rita B to the family. I've been loving her skits.
She's amazing
for a while now, but she's also started a new podcast. And just each time she pops up on my timeline, she always makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Like always. Yeah. I love her humor. So definitely welcome to the family. And we would love to have her on the show.
Rita girl, I'm holler at
you on the show.
We holler at you.
Yes. Like her. And then also finally, our last welcome to the family this week is I never say this, HBCU College Spelman has been awarded like the biggest grant in how long? I don't even know. I think ever.
Maybe their history.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Of 100 million. My gosh,
yes.
Donation they received, which hopefully secures them for generations to come.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And this was from a trustee called Rhonda E. Stryker and her husband, William D. Johnson. And it's just like, I just love Black people getting money.
Honestly.
I can't lie.
Yes.
I'd love a HBCU in this country.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be great?
It'd be amazing. What's the closest thing we have? Is it Brunel or something like that?
ACS.
Or Luton. No, like, actually.
As a uni, like, I mean, yeah, there was a lot of Black folks in Luton, which is now called University of Bedfordshire. Yeah, Brunel was definitely quite a Black one as well.
Yeah.
But it would be great. I would love that. I would love more people giving more money to the HSBUs as well. So it's like, it'd be great. Yeah. I have another, just last minute, it just popped into my mind. Esther and Gina, who are on the Day After podcast, defending it for Black women against Margs, talking about, I'm going to speak up when a Black woman is being loud or perceived as rude online. Yeah. Because if that's how she is, then we should call it out. And they were like, no, you don't do that. You can watch it, but you should stand firm and support. And I just love that they held ground against him and we're like, no, that's the code. Doesn't matter what we're seeing. We hold space for the person because we know that everybody else is going to come for them. So big up to those two for actually going toe to toe with him.
Did he say that for guys that talk nonsense?
No, he was just talking about women. Obviously.
Get out of here, Mark. Get out of here. All right, let's get.
He's teetering on becoming an enemy of progress soon.
Marks, you're on warning.
You're on warning.
Auntie warning. Right, guys, let's get into the dilemmas, the juicy parts. This is where your favorite aunties sort out all the dramas, issues, and dilemmas of the day.
Mm-hmm.
This one's a bit of a celebrity one.
Right.
So, TORI HART. First of all, celebrity dilemma. Can you be friends with your ex's ops?
General question? Straight question?
Just quickly, what's your first reaction before I get into it?
Can you be friends with your ex's ops? If my ex is my ops, then that's my friend.
After all the dramas of Cat Williams breaking the internet with his interview, Kevin Hart's ex-wife, TORI HART, announced that she's going on tour with Cat Williams. Is she taking the absolute piss and being disloyal to Kevin, or is she just standing on her business?
I think she's standing on business. Like, Kevin, by all it seems like in the long run, Kevin cheated on her bare times, cheated with his now wife. She built up the brand. Yeah, allegedly. Yeah. She built up the brand with him. He has co-signed that yes, she was a pivotal role in him getting to where he is. So, yeah, she's got to carry on with her career. She's funny. People say that she is most definitely funnier than Kevin. So,
and she could talk with who she likes, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Okay, I am...
You team loyalty.
Wow.
I'm biased.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I'm biased. I like TORI HART, so she can do what she wants.
Right. Fair.
But generally, my position is no, you don't do that.
So, okay, your ex, is there levels of what type of ex? Because I think if you're amicable with your ex and you have a great relationship post-breakup, it's a bit sticky if you then go and find his whichever op and what level of op it is that you're going to now, I'm going to work with them. But if it's all bad terms, all pear shapes, all left, and depending on, if you're doing it for spite or you're doing it because blatantly this opportunity is there, you're not there for me, whatever, we broke up disgustingly, I'm about to get this deal, whatever the case is, I'm going to do it. But it depends on the nature of your exness.
So if there's none of that, but there's still a bag, like, okay, we're friends, you give me alimony or whatever, but there is a good, there is like 30K sitting over there and it's your ops that I'm going to get it from. I think it's fair for her to go and get that money.
I think it's a conversation because if you have a good relationship with your ex...
30K? No.
All right, let's say 200K.
Okay, 200K.
Or a million. Or 3 million. Do you know what I mean? I think it's
no. There's difference. Like you can make 30K.
Yeah.
All right. Do you know what I mean? That's not
okay. Half a mil. It's okay to be
that's a decent amount. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like
he goes out the window.
Huh? Yeah. No, he goes out. I think it's a conversation.
I think it's a conversation.
Do you know what I mean? I think you can have a conversation, but like it depends how that conversation is handled.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Because like you might push me there.
Don't push me.
Yeah.
I think it's an amicable grown-up conversation if you guys are still cool. And really and truly, it depends on what the level of openness is. Is it, oh, we fell out in high school and we just don't speak? Or is it man did something or the guy did something deep and you're going to go and work with them after they did that? There's levels to the openness as well. It's a lot.
Yeah, I think so. But I think it can be dangerous though. So you do need to mind yourself because not all men, but men are mad. Like, seriously. And pride is a real thing. Yeah. And there's nothing more scary than a man with a busted ego. Do you know what I mean? So
100%.
Yeah, I think you need to be able to, you need to know who you're dealing with also as well.
That is true.
Like,
okay.
Do you know
and for guys and women, like you can flip it as well.
Yeah.
Flip it.
Yeah, but most women are killed by men. But okay, we can flip it. But
I'm just saying.
Stats.
It's true. It's there. No, it is. You gotta know how mad your ex is.
Yeah, there's also that.
If you're gonna play in those spaces. All right.
Okay, next one. Okay. Is he wrong or is she stupid?
Oh, can I just say a comment first?
Yes, absolutely.
On Instagram, I have Rich Chocolate 1972.
Ooh.
I guess the fact that we've heard Kevin's part from his stand-up leaves the door open for her to tell her story if that's what she's going to do.
Absolutely.
This is true.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Point.
How are you going to build a career on dissing me?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say nothing.
Right.
I can't fault Tori.
The door's wide open. And she's keeping her surname. Do you see it? She said she's keeping her surname.
Yeah. I do. I mean, that is a discussion in itself, isn't it? Because as she said, why she is keeping HART is because she helped build up that HART brand. It sounds better than her original surname, and so she's not going to change it. And she hasn't remarried though, has she? I don't think she has.
I don't think so.
Because that would be wild to me if you have remarried and you're still keeping your ex-husband's name. But while you haven't, I think that's fine if you've built a brand on it.
That's what Kris Kardashian tried to do, isn't it? She tried to flip it from Jenner. I keep even call her Kardashian.
Yeah.
Kris
No,
Jenner.
you can't.
She tried to flip it to a Kardashian again.
You can't do
that.
But
if you've built the brand and you become superstar Tori HART and you marry, that's now your name has become more than a surname. It's become a brand. So then that's because you were saying it's kind of mad if she then
like Tina Turner. I think that was wild. But then, like you married somebody
bigger
else.
than her surname. I think her brand became bigger than the surname.
Cheryl Cole changed bare time. She was Tweedy, Versace, all manner of stuff.
Did she get Turner level or did she get HART level? Did Cole didn't get Nat King Cole, maybe, but not Cole.
She kept on changing her name. Tweedy. There was another one.
I have a personal issue with this.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know if I should think. How can I say this diplomatically?
Just say it.
There's
wrong.
No.
There is someone I know that was married to someone, and then that relationship broke down. They're no longer married, but that person don't like them. But they held on to the surname. But you're complaining all the time. Why are you still holding on to the surname?
So they don't like the person that they divorced, but they still want their surname.
Why do they want the surname for?
Yeah.
Does the surname sound better than their original?
Doesn't matter.
That sounds like I don't know. They're holding on for dear life to what's not going to happen.
For the status, the position, all of that kind of stuff. That was my assessment. And I didn't like it.
Yeah, that sounds dodgy.
At all.
But I think when your name becomes the brand and the brand is bigger, and unless you get sued for it, I understand why you would keep it in that respect. I understand. Unless your new partner is like, listen, this is a deal breaker, then that's a conversation. But I think because I don't think I'd care. That's your brand. We're rich. We're happy. Go on for it. It's not gonna.
If I got married, I'm keeping it. That's my name now. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to treat it as such.
What? Wait, what? If it's a business brand name or just any surname?
If I get married to someone,
so if you married Rob Kardashian, What? It's
I'm better than that. If
Bro.
I'm like Mrs. Man, as in Method Man.
Okay.
What is this? Is Clifford something?
I don't even know his real
Clifford
name.
Sutton,
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay, but all right. So you married Method Man.
Yeah,
Shadow
and then it breaks off.
Yeah.
And like, but because I've married him now, because of his status, yeah, if it was me, I'll keep it.
Yeah, I get it.
I think
It's a brand.
But I would judge people.
but you would.
All right. Is he wrong or is she stupid? The proposal that went wrong, and it's a bit of an am I the arsehole? Let's set the scene. My girlfriend of 10 years throws a party for our daughter and all her family is there. All of a sudden, the music stops. Everyone's looking at me. My girl then starts doing some long speech about how I am the love of her life. We've created a family together. And then she ends with, would I spend the rest of my life with her? Then presents me with a ring in front of everybody. My response was, I'm an African man. This isn't how it's done. She then comes back with, are you saying yes or no, Chris? Am I the arsehole for not playing along with this nonsense? Now, guys, we've not showed this scenario because it went viral.
The video is out there.
The video is out there.
This is somebody's life.
It's actually wild.
It actually happened.
But we've decided to pick the perspective of Chris because Chris was standing there looking bewildered, bemused, and disgusted that this is going on. His wannabe fiance has lined up their children with T-shirts and everything, and nieces and nephews, and stood there to make proposal. Chris was not responding well.
Chris shook his head and then scratched his head.
Scratched his head,
That's what he
shook his
does.
head, turned away,
He was
went like that,
confused.
and made the words, I'm an African man. We don't do it like this.
Why?
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 So, but hold on, is he an arsehole for his reaction, ladies? Is he an arsehole for his reaction?
No.
People in the comments, is he an arsehole?
Well, he is and he isn't. He is.
He's a mixed.
He is because it's no, you never want to embarrass someone like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he is in that sense. But no, because he has to be honest. And she's an ass. She's an idiot. Like, sorry, I know she's a real person. But that's idiotic behavior. It really is. You cannot. Number one, don't propose to men. Don't propose to men.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Like, I know it's a leap year. Do not do it unless you know the answer is going to be yes.
Unequivocally.
You have to know. But I don't think you should do it anyway.
I don't even think it
We've
should.
been fighting for equality,
No,
man.
I don't give a shit.
I believe
don't do it.
I think men and women have equal positions in the world, but their roles are different.
Yes.
And that is okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
That
Especially to a guy that when the music changed and everybody started facing him, he was shaking his head.
From the jump.
We're going to abort mission. I don't care if people have their phones out to film what was going to be my proposal. It's abort mission.
Yeah.
It's you're a great dad. You've been a great addition to my life.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say I love you.
everyone clap for Chris.
And that's it.
And that was
Do you
it.
know what I mean?
We don't have to follow through on a proposal when the man is shaking his head. No, don't do
Literally
it.
scratching his head like, wow, where's this going to work? I don't even know. He acted like he didn't even know why he was there. And this is your
Honestly.
kid's birthday party, your daughter's
was
birthday
embarrassing.
party. Man said, I'm an African.
I think he knew that his other family is gonna find out
Yeah.
that what's
His other
occurring.
family, his other girlfriend, and
Yeah.
then the side chick on
Do
top
you know
of
what
that
I mean?
chick.
They're all gonna find out what's happening, and I
Mhm.
can't possibly say yes because I'm probably already married.
Probably.
Someone said in the comments, I'd rather shit in my hand and clap than get down on one knee and propose to a man. I mean, the levels of
Honestly, though.
Can you? That's the imagery
Honestly.
of that is really wild.
Yeah.
yes,
That's gross,
it's gross.
and
That's
I
the
feel
level.
it because watching that
Mhm.
embarrassment and just watching for that woman, I wanted to run out. If I was
Yeah.
there in that house, I'm going straight away.
And
I would have
I'm
gone
leaving.
to the friends. I would have gone to her and be like, babe,
let's
stop.
there's no way because I
Do you know
think,
what I
and also
mean?
I think the friends also we were doing Enemy of Progress. Her friends, you know, like I get it. Sometimes your homegirl doesn't listen. She doesn't listen. She clings on for dear life. You keep saying, chick, you don't want to get involved. But to go through a whole party process and put up those balloons on the wall,
Yeah, friends
and
out
and
with
dress
her.
up- T-shirts on the kids
Yeah.
is definitely bad. Getting your kids involved in this distress because literally they all were. The kids were like, this is no. You don't want to put kids
this
through that trauma.
But it's a good lesson.
It's a lesson.
It's a lesson to everybody. It's a lesson to the world. Do not do. It never works out. It never works out.
I don't know I only know one person that has proposed on a leap year.
Are they still together?
No, they are not. I think their marriage lasted a year. I think it was about a year to 2 years, but just don't do it. And the man wasn't appreciative.
Okay.
He did feel harassed into it because can you say no?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's explore.
Well, you can.
Has made it so.
Chris made it so. But okay, guys, can we explore this though?
Right.
Okay, go on.
In this space where women are supposed to be standing on business, taking care of their lives, not letting men dominate and rule everything. I understand that we're saying that there's roles and there's roles. However, why should a woman not? Because really and truly, we're saying that men are the be-all and end-all of this particular decision. Why?
Well, no, because
How do we change that?
We have the decision of saying yes or no.
Say yes or no.
But the entrance into it should be done by a man. It's a masculine trait.
But why?
I just think it's masculinity.
No, when we're trying to look at roles and gender and all that type of stuff, really and truly, why is it that we have to, in quotes, the man is the decision maker in this process? So, like we talked about being a man.
No, we are the decision makers.
We said yes, but why can't? Like, do you know what?
They are the initiate.
No, but wait. But
you have conversations beforehand in your relationship to see whether you both are interested in marriage and it's going to happen.
Yes.
We should not go into proposal not knowing the answer.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
It's not. You're not waiting for a man's decision on it. That's not what this is. You've already agreed that this is a thing that's going to happen. It is the man's traditional role that he is going to ask.
But this is traditional. We're talking like a world where traditions are starting to be explored and disseminated.
Look at this example. What
I understand, but look at Chris though. Come on.
No
disrespect, Chris, but disrespect.
This happens so much.
But that's because
even when women ask men, "Are you my boyfriend?"
It doesn't end well.
I think, by the way, I'm not going to do it. I'm never going to do it. My point is, but I don't like the idea that there's somehow this thing that if a woman dares to ask a man, like, where's this going? What is this situation? I want to be this, and are you on it? I don't like the idea that a woman is not allowed to be sure in that moment, and men might feel emasculated. Because Chris is saying I'm an African man, and as he's talking about feeling emasculated, it shouldn't be that you get emasculated.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same.
Because it's not.
But that's what I feel.
It's the woman is saying that she's sure. She doesn't know if her man is sure.
But
they haven't come together and had that thing.
That's been a delulu. That's being in a relationship and not looking at the fucking fact.
So you're talking about on the general terms of it,
not just like in this.
Because it's a masculine trait. Like literally, it's how we are made. We don't have a phallus that goes outward. We have something going inward. It's just how it goes. It's for them to do. It's for the proposal is, I am, as somebody in the comment just said, marriage favors men more than women.
Exactly.
So you put your hand on I want you to be my wife, and then I can say yes or no. That's the way it should be. We are like run with sassy men at this moment in time. They don't even know what they're doing.
They're not even asking anyone to get married
or to even go on a date.
You know what I mean?
But I think that's the problem. But then
they're not waiting for women to ask them.
No,
you know
exactly that.
They don't want women to ask them. These men do not want women to ask them. They don't. They actually you guys got to work that out. But yeah, they don't want. They're not waiting for women to ask it. Men are not waiting for women because they feel scared or like
they're unsure.
Or they're unsure. Do you know what I mean?
No, I absolutely understand all of that. I understand. I get it, but I just there's a little modicum of something that doesn't sit well. That it has to be the man that asks, and if the man doesn't ask, they feel some type of way if a woman does ask, and the marriage is potentially doomed because the woman asked.
No, it literally is a conversation. He's been having her about for 10 years. If she wanted to get married,
this is Chris.
That's another conversation anyway, before doing the proposal. Because the proposal probably ain't the issue, babe.
Yeah, exactly.
Find out if he even is interested in marriage. And that's a conversation.
Yeah.
Because the stats are showing it may not even be in anybody's interest to get married anyway. Just be together. So that's a convo. Don't propose to a man who, if he wanted to be with you, would have proposed to you. Just don't do it.
No,
it's like,
all
just
of that
find it
makes
out.
sense to me. All of that makes sense to me. I'm just stuck.
It's not our job. Is basically all I'm going.
I
get it because that's where we are. But
there shouldn't be anything.
That's all I'm saying.
But we're not. But we don't live in that world.
I understand.
We actually
don't. But I understand.
Because the thing is, it's just like at the end of the day,
we're different.
We are different, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like as a woman, I want to maintain that power. I want to be the one that says yes or no.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the one asking. I'm not doing that.
I don't even listen because the way society is set up, I don't ask either because I'm like, no, but it's just, I don't like that. Something about I don't like, I get it, it's tradition. All right.
I like this traditional part of life.
Yeah, there's some bits I don't mind.
No, I'm just
traditional.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that I don't mind that at all, man. Seriously, that and car stuff.
Okay, yeah, there's loads. All right, so there's loads of comments. I'm trying to get like a good 16 one. Crochet Queen says men function differently. They need to be the one to propose. And Ashes says, okay, no issue with a woman proposing. I'm never doing it myself, but whoever is proposing, please have the discussion first.
Yeah.
They just don't want to get married, and that's okay.
Yep.
Women that want to get married, keep it moving, please. Do not embarrass yourself.
Yeah, that's that. Don't embarrass yourself. Young lady, I don't even know her name. You know Chris's name, we don't even know your name.
Because he weren't saying her name. He weren't supposed to be there.
He weren't. My guy was in the back.
Oh, hey,
he was
in the kitchen,
back.
Just leaning on the side.
Are you going to hijack your daughter's birthday to do this as well?
That's a conversation.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's like a trap. It's not on. It's not on.
She did it really calculated.
She really did.
And she just tried. She's desperate. I'm sorry, love. You're desperate, and you're trying to find all the ways to keep Chris, but Chris ain't staying.
Chris,
he don't even look like
Chris don't care.
He don't want you, babe.
His cul-de-sac hairstyle. His hair's running away from his head, and he's running away from you.
Honestly.
Sorry.
Honestly.
His hair is running away from him. Oh Lord.
Okay, I got a comment on Instagram. Comment saying again, Rich Chocolate 1990.
Hey, Rich Chocolate.
Sorry. He probably felt emasculated or actually didn't want to get married. But the idea of hijacking the children's party for that is just wild. It screams of wanting to create a pressurized environment and says to better guarantee a yes, unfortunately. I'm sure
pressure bus pipes, as we well know.
Yeah, I don't think they're still together.
They shouldn't be.
I think Chris left there and
I wouldn't be either.
Exactly.
If you're saying if
scratching your head and shaking.
Crazy world, we get to a level of equality and it doesn't mean anything and it doesn't take away from me or him. If I was to turn into this crazy person that's gonna get down on their knee and offer a ring to a man and ask them to marry me.
I don't think women should get on your knee though.
But if that was to happen and they turn around and said no,
really?
So there will not be peace. There will not be peace. So, no one will have peace.
No. All right. So a no is an end of a relationship.
100%.
So how do you move forward from that?
I just don't want to get married at this moment in time, but I still want to be with you.
Say that then, but I don't know, man, because you've again.
What? Sorry, what are you saying?
I'm saying it doesn't. So somebody proposes, man or woman, you've proposed
in front of people.
Yeah. And the person is
you proposed. Let's put you in there.
I proposed
in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And then you've got the t-shirts.
Yeah.
And the kids are lined up.
And I could actually make those t-shirts.
Exactly. You got the t-shirts.
We've got them actually. We've got king and queen stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so, you're the love of my life. Like, we've been together. I could have done it at that time. So he proposed when we were 9 years in. Let's say the 8th year, I did it before him. We've been together 8 years. You're the love of my life. Like, I don't know what I would do without you. I want to have babies with you. And I get on one knee. Will you marry me?
No.
And then he politely lifts me up and says, not at this moment in time. I'm not ready to get married, but I still want to be with you.
And everyone's like this.
Can I really? That's my ego, though. Can I really ruin the whole relationship and say no?
Hey, do you know what?
To be fair, don't be like me. Don't do it that day.
Do it next week, the week after.
What, we're going to break up?
No, do you know what? I think it's, again, as you lot have said, you have to know your people, know who you're talking to. So you can't come out of the blue, especially if you are the woman in the society that we're in, and just be like, do all of that and then not be sure if this man's going to say yes. You can't do that. You have to be sure. You can't, because, and then afterwards, if it's like he's like, I'm not ready, what is going on in a relationship, especially after 9 years or 8 years, and then now you're not ready. So there's a lot of stuff that you got to be sure about.
Bring back pride. Bring back shame. Bring back shame. No. You have to. You do have to
know your level.
You have to.
No matter what.
Otherwise, you're just going to be a dickhead for life.
Yeah, and people are going to laugh at you. You are. It doesn't work like that. You've got to really be sure in that. And though I'm exploring these boundaries, I don't think women, if we do get to that point of equality, that you get on one knee. I think women need a different ritual. You don't get on one knee ever for a man. I don't like that.
You need another way, not a knee. Okay.
Maybe perch on the edge of a chair.
For a shake, says women are down bad.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I mean, sometimes
we are.
It's true. It's not easy out there.
It's not
easy out there. But I think if you really want to get married, like, just go into the stats of it. If it's not happening, just look at it. It's not the best institution to be a part of.
Reassess.
Not always.
Reassess your options.
Yeah, and talk. Just know where you stand. Definitely don't be doing that. And don't do like Chris and young lady. Well, whoever she is, I hope she's happy somewhere else. And Chris, you're not an arsehole, but you're an arsehole. That's sound that. Okay, are old bitter aunties influencing a generation of single girls?
Oh wow!
What? Aunties are catching strays. See, I took personal offense to this because aunties are always catching strays. Single women are I saw this on socials, right? Single women are recruiting other women to stay single and be miserable together. A 30-plus-year-old woman will unashamedly influence a 23-year-old woman to hate men so that she will also be a miserable 30-plus-year-old woman. A rise of miserable, fake, rich aunties. I don't understand. Why?
No, I just don't agree. I think this is a statement from someone's bubble.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't think this is true.
I can't say I've seen any evidence of this taking place, online or other, in life. Like, I'm not seeing this.
I think where it's coming from is the fact that there are a lot more young women that are like standing on business and like, I'm not having your bullshit. And the people who are saying this, and it's men and women, but probably most of them around, who are saying, yeah, you're going to your single aunties and then they're all single and you're taking advice from them and now you're going to be single. It's all that kind of brainwashy, trying to turn the women into pick-me's and all that type of stuff. But I understand that there's probably this empowered woman that's pissing off you men, and that's why they're just backlashing at the older generation. We have got a generation of single older women, but that's not because of us. Obviously, there are some women that have done, have not been great and haven't made it work for their own reasons. But generally, we have grown up, and there are a few generations, 70s, 80s born, especially, that have been through some fuckery. And we've suffered the consequences, come out the other side, sharing advice. But I don't think there's a sway the women saying, fuck men, damn with men, get out of it, be single. I don't think it's that. But it's
I don't think it's actually advice. I think this is a rail against that sway of content creators that are showing their lives to be okay and they're single. And that pisses men off.
Oh, mate.
So if you're single and happy, and you're just out here living your life, and it pisses women off as well. Yeah. It triggers a lot of people, and that really is the sentiment. So it's like, so you think now you don't need men because you want to be like this woman who's out here really going on solo holidays.
And your cats.
Yeah. And she's got her cat. She may love her cats and be perfectly at peace in her own space without a man there. Like, there are lots of people, or a woman, there are lots of people who are just fine, living their lives, and they don't have kids, and they don't have a man, and they're okay. But that seems to trigger people. Yeah. And I think it triggers them because they're pissed off that they went down the conventional way, and they're not happy.
And they're suffering.
That's your business.
Yeah. They want you to suffer too.
Yeah. Nobody's being swayed. If there was a stat that was going around. I don't know if it's been verified though, but it was like a third of Gen Z don't want children.
And I saw that.
if that is true, I mean, there's loads of other people. That's the Western world anyway. The world will be populated regardless.
100.
But that is a bit troubling. But that's society. Because what are you bringing your kids into?
Can you afford kids in this country?
This is another thing.
Crazy.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's been waged at us for a long time. You and your cats, blah blah blah. It's not on, and it's not
in the homes. And I've witnessed it with my dad. Like literally, it's full of actually older men who have no access to their family.
Yes, because
who are dying alone. It doesn't seem to be there for women. So, you know, as loads of men will be like, oh, but you know, women are going to die alone in poverty, and especially a lot of red pill content. It's not actually like.
It's not true. It's actually you guys with your red pills are going to be sitting there to pop in your red pills by yourself.
Well, they're probably going to die in basements.
That's what.
Who's finding them?
In their drawers of popcorn. I was about to say, in their drawers of their popcorn.
You better hope that someone finds you.
It's a real thing.
Honestly.
It's very, very freaking real. Very real.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well.
Demi J says men don't want to rise to the occasion because we have taken a stand to no nonsense. Yeah. A conversation needs to be had on actually redefining masculinity and what a man's role is. I think it's an important step. We're changing. Everything is changing, and we're not in the 40s. So you kind of got to keep up with the times.
You can't get away with just being a man anymore. And that's the problem.
That is it.
Yeah.
Because they've been doing that for so long. And so did their daddy and their granddaddy and their great granddaddy. Do you know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's 100%. Like you can't do that anymore. But to be honest, this is why I know this is false as well. Because most aunties, even our aunties, will still encourage us to.
The first thing is, where's your man?
Do you know what I mean?
Honestly.
Seriously. So this is not even true. It's just not even true.
It actually isn't true. Because you can go into a family meeting and truly say, this dude has banged me up inside my head.
About to say that.
And there will be a contingent of people that'll be like, oh, forgive him, he apologized.
Yeah. Literally had this conversation recently. Literally. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, you can't stay here, go back home. Like, that's more evident than, oh no, come and live with me. Like, that's not real.
The aunties
you think your single aunties want you in their house
to come and be in a gang together. They'll be crying.
To be spending their money. No, baby girl.
No, that's not true. It's a falsehood. Get out of here. All right. Guys, someone wants to know, how many baby mothers is too many? Dear aunties.
Woman's going to throw in some numbers. All right, go on.
Dear aunties, I've met a guy who ticks all the boxes, except he's got 3 baby mothers. One is from when he was 16. The second one was a long-term fuck buddy. The third one, they were in and on and off for 10 years. The kids' ages are 4, 16, and 25. He has a pretty decent relationship with all of them, except the on and off. She causes a bit of drama when it comes to him seeing their daughter, obviously because she wants to get back with him, but he's adamant it's never going to happen.
Okay. Yeah.
As you can imagine, everyone around me is telling me to back off, stay away, it's too many baby mothers, but he's an amazing guy. He owns his own house, he drives, he's got a good job, he's really kind and very intelligent. Right. We've been dating for 6 months, we're official. I'm in my early 30s, I don't have any kids, we're talking all of that, kids, marriage, etc. What should I do?
So she wants to be baby mother number 4?
Yes.
I think it's too many already.
Okay, let's break it down. One was when he was 16.
Okay.
The second was a long-term F-buddy.
Same as a short-term. Okay,
Sorry.
The third one,
this is not
they were in an on and off relationship for 10 years.
So it's the same.
It's the same thing.
I'm just setting the scene. I'm speaking on behalf of this young lady that's written it.
He has commitment issues already. Like we can see the pattern, no?
He's done it 3 times,
and you will be the 4th if you continue to be with this guy. Like that. Do you want to have to commune with 3 others? Like, this is crazy.
You have to ask yourself: do you want problems?
He don't sound like a catch to me.
She says he owns his own house. He drives. He's got a good job. He's very kind and really intelligent. They've been dating for 6 months. They're official.
It's 6 months.
6 months.
You're still meeting his representative. You don't even know who he is.
Do you know what I mean? Relax.
Is there no way on this earth that becoming baby mother number 4 is a good thing? I didn't even know we had a phone.
No, it's a...
That's the door.
That's the door.
Oh, what? There's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door.
That must be the next lot.
Oh, is it time? Oh gosh,
we're getting close. Yeah.
Yeah.
The immature reviewer says, baby mama number 4, hell no.
Okay, so but then things happen. He was 16, then he was on a long term on and off, and then maybe she is the one. How do we find this out? What should she do though? If it's all these things are positive, and he's finally like, nah, babe, you are the one, finally. How does she gauge it? How long should she wait? Should she always walk away? Should he never meet another person again?
In reality, to be fair, the reality is, can he afford these kids? Okay. Is he actively in their lives?
Okay.
You know what I mean? If he can afford those kids, plus affords
another one, because she wants kids.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Afford more, probably more than one. Do you know what I mean? She's young, kind of thing, for a continuous amount of time. Then go for it. Then it doesn't really matter.
He needs to be a millionaire to tick all of those
more
boxes.
than a millionaire.
Okay.
So I would probably say allow it. And it's not that obviously he doesn't date again. He can, but in what she wants, this probably isn't the partner to get with.
So for him, he should only then seek a partner that doesn't want kids. He should stop there.
No, they have kids.
No.
Like, so you're just doing a blended family thing. Like they've had their kids. Like, okay, 4 years old. Yeah, but there's still issues there. Sort out your ish. But yeah, I don't think you then start a new family again with a 4th woman. I think that would be silly of this man. And then I've got to question, is he a catch if he doesn't see that for himself? If he is ready to start a whole new family again, when you've already got 3 children and one is 4 years old. Like,
girl, is
that wise?
It's 6 months. Seriously, go on dates.
Yeah.
Get options.
So Dammy J says 1 is too much.
Wow.
And then Kwame Manti said,
I'm not against that, Dammy J.
Too much.
Yeah, she said 1 is too much. And then Kwame Manti said, if 1 is too many, there's a lot of decent guys who had relationships end for whatever reason that are doomed to singledom. That's unfortunate. I think 1 is harsh to say 1 is too much.
No, it's preference.
Okay, yeah, that's preference.
You can have a preference. You can have your ideal if you want it. If you want to be with a man that doesn't have kids, so you have their first kid, I think there's nothing wrong with that. Do you know what I mean?
I think up to an age though, I don't know.
Oh, that's another point.
What?
If it's 1 baby mother, 5 kids, multiple, you know what I mean?
Okay, like it was just 1 relationship and it ended.
We've got how many baby mothers is too much and how many
children
is too much.
Still finances, but I do think I do think it is a lot. Like I do have a friend that has 7.
With how many?
Jesus Christ.
No, I think it's 6 with 1. And then she did get married and then had 2 more with her husband.
Oh, okay.
But he took on a woman with 6 children.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh no, he turned out to be a shithead though. But
no, I was gonna say I'm not gonna congratulate you for doing what you say you're gonna do.
But he turned out to be a shithead.
Yeah. You know, so it goes. I just added because you were saying congratulations, and he isn't a great guy, but he did start off quite well. But that's a lot. I think too many kids is not everybody's portion.
I think case by case, have a conversation.
Oh yes, that rapper. Yeah, there is a rapper, and he said that he's just following on from Nick Cannon, and he has 5 women pregnant at the same time. Yeah, they're all pregnant.
What's his name, please?
Oh, I can't even remember.
Progress soon, isn't he?
Yeah, do you want to add him for next week? We'll add him on. But that's it.
I don't know about 1. I'm, and again, it's how they behave, what the situation was. I can't say that 1, and especially you're right. When we get to a certain age,
I think you got to be honest when you're at a certain age. Really, if you're in your 30s and you do want to start a family, the pool is going to become smaller of men that don't have children already. I just think you just kind of maybe you see on their situation how they're co-parenting. To rule it out feels a bit harsh
for me too.
Like you could be blocking your blessing, as they say.
I agree. All right, I can't.
It's a big world.
It is a big world. I can't stop comparing my man to my friends' boyfriends. My man works for London Transport. He's in a managerial position, and as everyone knows, they get paid. He's got a good pension, owns his own house. He's set. He's not tight. He treats you like a princess. But I can't lie. I'm embarrassed to tell people where he works. In my friend circle, my man's the only one who has a normal job. My closest friend's man owns a chain of restaurants. He's white, by the way. My other friend's man is an investment. I'm just reading the thing. My other friend's man is an investment banker and often flies back and forth to Saudi and places like that.
Right.
And then my other friend's man is a Premier League footballer. I hate telling people what my man does. It seriously makes me cringe. And he's starting to feel it. The other day, we got invited to an A-list party. Before we went, I said to my man, maybe don't mention that you work for TFL. You
She's
know,
a bitch.
Black man working for the tubes.
That's gross.
You know, can I finish? He went quiet and was quiet for the whole night. When we got back to his, he said, either accept what he does or it's done. He didn't want me to stay over and he's been distant ever since. See, I know he's got dreams of starting his own door-to-door delivery service. I just think he's more than TFL. Am I in the wrong? Should I let us break up? You called her a bitch, Nana.
That's a horrible thing to do.
She's embarrassed of her man's job.
He's a manager at TFL. That is a good job. Like, you don't have to say where he is. He's a manager, innit?
But then you're starting to edit. You do have to say she's got to say where her man works. You know, when you go to a party, like, yeah,
you can't be proud then.
You've got to be proud.
You're not proud of him.
You
know what I mean? You shouldn't be together.
Immediately, he should dump her quick time. Like,
yeah.
No, this is not okay.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You got to know what your
preferences are.
Yeah. You do.
TFL, what's her job?
She does not say.
But does it matter?
In this day of man roles.
Was this an Am I the Arsehole? Because she certainly is.
No. It wasn't just right. It's just like
I'm not saying it's right. Do you know what I mean? But like, I think it's not in these worlds and stuff. It doesn't matter what her job is. Like, do you know what I mean? If they're doing it by their partners and what their men do, then it's what their men do. And if she's not happy with him, then
would you be embarrassed if a man working for TFL?
No, he has a job and he's a manager. Like,
Spotlight. Spotlight. Close up on number 3.
I think TFL is an honourable job.
So do I.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell people, or would you be like just a manager?
I don't think it's even a thing. But the thing is, you know what? You know, like, obviously, if we're talking about me personally, it's different, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm a CEO.
So
I would like to date other CEOs.
Okay, fair. So you wouldn't date.
Different.
You wouldn't date a manager.
I would have to date the mayor of London. He runs TFL.
Because I'm thinking, we're out, we meet a guy, yeah, baby, but I'm the man.
Guys, I'm joking.
Because, you know, what role would embarrass you? Is that a minefield?
A job to be like, oh no, you can't.
Like, you couldn't even. You'd like, babe, I love you, but you're not saying that when we're out at this A-list party.
Like dustbin.
What? Oh, mate.
Yeah, it's a dustbin man or road sweeper, cleaner. Unless you have even a cleaning business. I don't know.
If you run a cleaning business,
you got to have loads. You've got like 50 cleaners on your roster because it's
like franchises and shops and things everywhere.
Sewage.
Sammy Jason Sadiq is married.
If you were after the mayor. Yeah, no, those types of jobs.
So menial, blue collar, like street cleaner, dustbin man.
We're not even talking. Like, so we're not gonna.
But this is when the red pillars will be like, "Zoo, no."
You know what? Immature reviewer says a drug dealer would embarrass me. I mean, illegal drops.
But the thing
it's got to be high up.
It's got to be the boss.
You literally cannot be on a wall. Like, you can't be on a wall.
Stay by the lips.
No,
in the bando.
Yeah. You cannot be in a trap house.
You cannot be sitting and waiting to be told and sent out.
No, can you imagine? Sent out to country. Oh, babes, I've got to go Luton for the weekend. No, you can't be that guy. No, yeah, Portsmouth. I'm going to be in Portsmouth for the week. What are you doing? No, because you know, like the Darnell can't make it, so I got to go and look after
Darnell.
No, you cannot be a runner.
Miss K.
If you are going to be a drug dealer, you have to be the top.
Miss K said no bus driver for Sade.
Yeah, he's got to own the company, yeah?
So bus drivers are out as well.
But at my age now, no, I wouldn't do a bus driver. But in my 20s, I probably would have gone out with a bus driver.
Some of them are cute, innit?
I did.
Yeah, I remember. And Postman.
Postman was, but that was a roadman's job, innit? Like,
was it?
Well, okay, let me just let me my statement.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it was a job that was free and you could be outside. So like I'm graduating from being on road, so something's a bit I'm outside, less hours.
Well, they needed fresh air. They needed the air
from running to be in a post office. Or you can get a legal job and then you can still be on road because you're doing posting stuff in the morning and then you can just go back to the road stuff. And it seemed like a little bit of a,
like if they're a teen, like early 20s type of job.
not like a grown ass.
Yeah, you can't. No, I wouldn't now.
I don't know how we would even get to dating, and I don't know what you do. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not. If it doesn't qualify, we're not dating.
So you go on a date,
Yeah.
you don't know, like you've just met in Ministry of Sound. I don't know.
First of all, what are you doing in Ministry of Sound?
What am I doing at Ministry of Sound?
Ministry of Sound on Boxing Day.
Okay,
To be
You
fair,
went back to 95.
Okay.
all right.
You meet a guy there. He looks nice.
Yeah.
Like, so you're chatting. He's like, all right, so, you know.
So uncomfortable.
over the weekend, I'm going to take you out. Like, he's got.
Why is he like that?
I don't know. I don't know. He's got.
It's come like a no.
He's from
already a
Essex.
no.
I'm veering towards no.
He's from Essex, but he's black and he has like a big house. Like he showed you his house while he was chirping.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know what he does
Sounds
yet.
like a turn off, but,
And then when you go on a date with him, he has a normal job, but he was left the house in inheritance and he has money.
okay, it's different.
You kind of
But he still has a menial job. Like he still is like
a cleaner.
He just like
he still is a
Cleaner with
cleaner.
money.
but he's got a house
And
me.
he's just starting. He's starting his cleaning business, and at the moment he has to clean.
Yes.
If he's rich and he's got his own house, but he's starting his own business. He's just trying.
But he's just a start. He's just starting.
No business. So he wants to put his money into the business. And he has no experience.
No, foundational levels.
Charlie's like, where's your spots?
I'm retreating.
Where's your spots?
This
I'm
is Bob the
retreating.
Chancer. He's been left a bit of money.
It's just I don't even know what to do with it, mate.
The money's going to be gone in a few years.
Okay. So I could be there to help him spend the money.
Yeah, and then be
There's
gone
that also.
when it finishes.
So it could be a temporary situation.
He would be a meantime
Guys,
man.
Can we get back to the woman?
Sorry.
Okay,
Is she in the wrong? Should she let them break up? Because he's like, listen, if you're not proud of me, we're done.
Yeah.
No, he should dump her.
Yeah,
He should dump her.
she's an
Yeah,
arsehole.
immediately. She's an absolute.
Yeah.
Especially if he's not embarrassed either.
You can't do that because the thing is, you can't go into a relationship with someone and you don't even like what they do.
No,
do you know what I mean?
can't.
You can't respect. You don't respect him as a person, not even as a man.
TFL
You don't
men
respect him.
people get good pensions.
And also,
you know?
well, she's got green eye. Why are you watching what your friends are doing?
Exactly.
Yes, that too.
Oh, get one of them
That's
to set you
mad.
up with one of their brethren.
Do you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
No.
She knows she's got a good thing at home.
Or
This is,
maybe
you're giving material for the red pills guy.
No, he should leave her immediately. Like that's
and go and find someone that appreciates him.
yes.
Are there any other comments?
Because there are loads of people that would love to be with a manager from TFL.
See, Dammy
What is
said
that?
the same thing. I might give him 6 months to make a significant turnover. After that, we'll see. For the cleaning guy.
For the cleaning guy,
yeah.
with
Well, you know what? It would
Yeah.
be a turn off if you failed at the business for being stupid and just wasted money.
Yeah.
Not failing because, like, economic
But you know,
downturn and
most
stuff like that.
businesses fail within the
But
first 5 years.
there's smarts, and then there's just you just dash money and you just.
But we can go
yeah.
shopping.
Yeah, also.
All right. I'm just trying to do one or two more.
Yeah,
Dear
go.
aunties, how can I be a better boyfriend? Let me start that again. Dear aunties, how can I be a better boyfriend?
Okay, I like this.
Okay, so I've been an absolute dog. I've done it all: cheating, lying, stealing girl from next man, disrespected girls, Jedi mind tricks, you name it. I've never beaten a woman or taken it too far in the bedroom.
Okay. Well, we
Thanks.
hope.
Thanks for that clarification.
Thank you.
But I'm not here to make excuses. I'm done. I'm tired. Calm as a bitch. I've been stung one too many times. Clothes burned, tires bust, exposed on socials, all sorts. I'm ready to repent my sins. But I don't know where to start. I need some serious tips on how to treat women better. Help this guy. He wants help. He's been a dog.
Honestly, I think he needs to do a course of therapy
Mm.
first. Before he needs to work on himself first
Yes.
before he subjects himself to any woman.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because he'll go back to his old ways.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
real learnt behavior.
Yeah.
He sounds like he could be older because he said he's done quite a few
He
things.
sounds proud.
Yeah. There's a bit of bragging. He
Mhm.
actually doesn't deserve to be with anybody for maybe 2 to 5 years.
I was going to say 5.
He needs to be by himself and work on himself, because he actually needs to learn how to love himself, and then he'll treat somebody better. It's not okay, so step 1 is, call them back. Like you probably do that to a degree. You're probably a good person until you're a shithead. Yeah. So you need to work on yourself. And
it's never a benchmark to say you've never beaten a woman or done something awful.
Because he's been so heinous.
It's
he's like,
that's your
give
benchmark.
Me a medal.
But as long as I didn't do that,
then I'm okay. I'm not that bad.
Guy.
I mean, he said he did say he's not here to make excuses, and he has been bunned. So it's like, are you trying to change because you've been bunned one too many times, or are you trying to change because you really?
He was like 4. And the girl in his nursery class didn't want to go on a date with him. He's like, I hate women.
I hate women. No, you do need to work. I think I absolutely agree. Work on yourself and really understand why you were such a dog. What is it? Do you actually hate women? Do you have mummy issues? Has something happened to you? You actually need to explore that very deeply to why you found it so easy to be so disgusting to so many women.
Yeah, and then go on an apology tour as well.
Absolutely.
Think of all of the scars that he's left on various women around the place. Like, no,
like a 12-step program.
Yes. When they have to do the call and be like, I am sorry for this that I did to you.
How would you say 10 years later? So all of a sudden, it's someone from your 10 years past, and they're absolute arse.
Jerome came, I'm just giving him a name. Jerome decided to call people.
I actually thought, I was going to say, what, Jerome, yeah?
I'm just giving this
guy a name. I was going to say my one too. I was always confessional. I was just saying. But yeah, so they came and you got for, hi, it's me, Jerome. I just wanted to call and say, them years when I just dogged you out, I'm so sorry. What would your response be?
I need you to go over what you did that was wrong, Jerome.
So, what do you mean?
All of the things that you did wrong, I want you to catalogue them, Jerome.
No, but haven't you had that though when your exes call you? All of my exes have called and apologized.
Have they?
Yeah.
No.
I don't have that.
Okay. They absolutely wouldn't be able to find me.
And what did you say?
Yeah.
Just okay, thanks. Do you know
did they say all of the things that they
list
wrong?
It?
No, I didn't ask for a list.
I want details.
But
I want to know what you're apologizing for.
Yeah.
But they know what they did. Do you know what I mean? But definitely all but one.
Did it make you feel better?
Yeah, because I was validated. Okay. Do you know what I mean? In the sense of I knew it wasn't me.
Did they were they saying sorry to come back, or were they saying sorry to say sorry? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, see.
Men, you can never tell. You can never fully tell.
I've had apologies for a comeback.
Jerome needs to do a sincere literally, I'm not even trying to
get back with you.
I have to do this because it's a part of my program to be better.
This is the thing though, because obviously it's down to you, I think, anyway.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not necessarily a big advocate for forgiveness. I know most people are, but I think it's down to you whether you forgive or not. Do you know what I mean? So it really, go on.
No, I was going to say, also, as you said that, I also would like that apology to be not based on, I need you to forgive me so I can move on. I just want to say sorry.
I know I
did wrong.
I'm just alleviating your guilt.
And I'm not here to bless you on that.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm not a pope or a priest.
Fair. But probably more men should do that.
I think so.
It'd be a good practice.
Imagine if there's I can't say the word cacophony. What's the word?
Cacophony. All the words to pluck. Okay. Cacophony.
A cacophony of phone calls. All the phones start ringing tonight. And I just
say that.
Cacophony. It got me in my stutter. Sometimes I stutter, guys. All right.
Oh,
we're do got one
last
more.
Comment.
Last comment.
Go on. What's it?
What?
O to what?
O to daddy. Is that what? I don't know how
O to the O to the D.
O to the ade. Maybe O to the. Maybe I don't know. Okay. You are what you are, bro.
Oh wow!
You already know the power of the dark side is useless to resist. Word to
the. That sounds like mano a mano. You guys know you speak.
Basically, it's like don't change your ways.
Roll with me, bruh. Okay. All right.
That's how sharks are. They don't ever want the one to change. Like Ty from Love Island. It's like he's found a girl. There's still black guys up and down the country being like, Ty needs to leave Ella. Because they want him back on road. They want him back on the street.
Misery loves company. You love to say women like to bring us down, but you men like it when your men are being dogs. You like it because when you're not fit for purpose, you want to have people to justify your bad ways.
As they say, there's that guy that had that viral clip where he was like, don't tell all of your friends about the girl that you're really interested in because your friend will start bad mouthing her because he's thinking, no, I'm going to lose my boy. So be very careful who you say this is my girl to. Because before you know it, they're sliding and then they're going to be like, oh, no, Reggie slept with her. Tyrone slept with her.
Did you even see what she was wearing though, bro?
Yeah.
Like, it's
Put
that
stuff
kind of
in your
stuff
head. All right, last one.
Jealous ass motherfuckers.
Honestly. My pastor's got a girlfriend and I'm devastated.
What? What?
I'm sorry, bro. People are
say that again.
My pastor's got a girlfriend and I'm devastated.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, go on.
So since last year, me and my pastor have been flirting to the point I thought this year we'd be taking things to the next step.
Sorry, in the church?
This is sacrilege.
Actual part?
Okay,
Are they supposed to have girlfriends?
I didn't think so. I thought you had to like court and then you became married.
Guys, can I finish?
Okay.
Sorry. Yes. Okay, fine.
So since last year, me and my pastor have been flirting to the point I thought this year we'd be taking things to the next step. Imagine my shock last
Sorry, taking things to the next step. What does that mean?
Like they're going to be
Imagine my shock.
They're going to be married. They don't get to be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Imagine my shock.
Oh my God.
Last Sunday, his whole long-time girlfriend showed up at church. I was devastated.
He had a long...
I invested emotionally and now I feel stuck. She might even move here soon. I can't face him or the church anymore. What? Adding to the pain, she's nothing like me. She's like slim, diva with the bust downs, you know, that type. Whereas I'm a little fluffy, stylish, but nothing like her. I want love desperately, but I can't tell him how I feel. It's too embarrassing. I've invested money and effort in serving at the church, but I'm not sure if I can continue. This hurts so much. Should I leave the church?
Yes.
Should I tell him how I feel?
Yes.
It's not like they're married.
No, don't tell him how you feel.
She just needs to leave.
Just leave the church.
Oh.
Leave the church. He is a false prophet.
Yes. When I read this, I was like, but what kind of... But this is what... It's people causing people to flee the church.
Can you have a single pastor?
You can in this modern day and age.
Yeah, you can have a single one, but courting has such strict rules.
Exactly. He's reckless.
It's like chaperoned courting to get married. Like you don't aimlessly have long-term girlfriends flirting with this one and you're the pastor.
But also, I would like to have a conversation with sis because actually, what is flirting to you? Is because she said she's desperate for love. So is she saying, sis, be well, peace be with you?
No. She said flirting.
If you're in the church, you're gonna know someone's flirting with you.
No, but
and she was thinking it was going to the next level. So either way, there has been inappropriate conversation with each other, and that I think she should tell the church elders.
She should tell everybody.
Yeah, I'm going in a blaze of glory.
Because who are you flirting with, Pastor?
What are you flirting?
And you have a long-term girlfriend.
Do you know what I mean? That's out of order. Nah, that's grooming.
Who's gonna come and live? Who could come and live here? Where do you think he's from? Sorry, it came into my head. I mean, we can pass over that.
I'm gonna say he's black. I'll leave it at that. But he might not be black either. You never know. You know, pastors have God syndrome, don't they?
No, that's gross.
It's horrible.
Tell everybody.
Tell everyone. But then also, she might get blamed.
But you need to do it in a way.
Church women are judgmental. Church mothers are judgmental. In a way
and just say, can you help pray for me? Please
do a testimony on Sunday.
Do you know what I mean? Just pray for me because I think I got the wrong end of the stick. Do you know what I mean? You have to do it that way.
My past, maybe,
and maybe show some text messages.
Do you know what I mean? Like, actually, what do I do?
Do
you know what I mean? It has to be that one. You have to play little girl.
I'm confused by her. Though, to be fair,
like I thought that we was going somewhere. Look at what he was sending me.
But she said, "I'm going to." Should I tell him? So that means it's not really been confirmed. It's just been heavy flirting or flirting. So he hasn't even necessarily said.
Should I tell him what?
Shall I tell him how I feel? So she hasn't really even. It hasn't even been like feelings expressed. It's flirting. It's vagary. Maybe.
Well, you shouldn't have been flirting with your pastor anyway.
Flirting with the pastor.
It's crazy.
Why are you flirting?
But then also, it's like you might think that you're going to be the next church mother. So you're like, I'm putting my best foot forward. I didn't
think, you know what, to be fair, someone educated me because I thought the pastor's wife was chosen. Do you know what I mean?
don't know.
I thought it was that kind of thing. Like, you get a message from God and say, that's my wife.
Yeah. I mean, he may have.
But he might have.
That was how he's flirting.
She's got mixed messages. And she's not.
She wasn't the chosen one.
What was he watching? Calculated Couples. And the guy was like, don't let someone else be in the way of finding your husband or your wife.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, because she was new pastor's wife was actually engaged to somebody.
Yeah, she was.
And then she got a prophecy from God, or from somewhere. Her mind started talking to her and was like, "This is the guy for you." So she left that relationship and went with that pastor.
Joshua 94 2 is saying, if the pastor was single, then she wasn't doing anything wrong.
That's the thing.
I don't like the idea. I feel like it's inappropriate to be flirting with your pastor, not somebody who is like leading the church. There should be some firm boundaries.
But what is? I really want to know. Not for nothing. I want to know what was the flirting. Was it Sister Mary? You're doing really well today. What was the flirting?
Glowing.
Where she? Exactly.
I really like the way you sang
today. Exactly. And then she took it to be.
She could have been like, I move him.
That's what I just want to understand.
Still speak to the church elders. If something like that was going on for anybody, it's like speak to the church elders and let them deal with it.
Yeah.
Because now you're hurt and leave the church.
But no, actually, to be fair, you don't even need to speak to the church elders.
Just leave.
Yeah. No, you should in case of agreement.
He could, exactly.
But he's got a long-term girlfriend, so what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, you need to stop.
Seriously.
And then this is where I'm like, I don't trust you because it's not like they're married. That's a bit smug and a bit calculated.
Yeah, she's going to carry on with her flirting, innit? No,
imagine becoming a harlot in the church.
Ready for the,
I mean, it's full of them. There is a lot of harlots in church. There is a lot, and this is why they have strict rules with pastors, though, because loads of the women fancy them. Yeah. So you have to have boundaries, and they want to be like the first. What are they called? First lady. First lady of the church. Really? So you have to put in boundaries, especially when you are single. He's dirty. This is a rotter.
Would you be embarrassed to say your husband's a pastor?
No, but he's got to have a mega church though.
That's okay. I can't say it
because you'll be fun on planes.
You'll be fluent. I remember, like I've told you guys before, for people that have been watching the pod for a while, I used to have leanings towards that I could be a cult leader. So I would want to have a big staple of something.
But you've chosen to use your powers for good.
Yeah. I mean, I could have been in a good cult. It wasn't going to be a dodgy. Well, it wasn't going to be in a dodgy cult. Yeah.
I don't know.
Like a commune.
Yeah, that is.
Do you think?
A little bit.
Cult is not a positive.
The cult. Where is cult good? Because you're mind controlling.
There are so many cults around the world. Like it's just communal living. We would have found like hills. We would have like made up our own scriptures. Like, it would have been like a great place. No coercion. You could leave when you wanted to leave.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't. Yeah.
Kwame says Nana, the first lady of SPAC.
That type of shizzle.
SPAC Nation. Let's make that money.
But they don't have a building. Like I need a church with a building, and God. I am from a family that has numerous churches. Like that's a family thing. It's like the family business.
This is the thing. I mean, like I'm a daughter of a mom, so it's not.
I'm a daughter of a churchgoer.
What are you talking about? You are the granddaughter of a king.
Okay, there's that too. I am the granddaughter of a king. There's that. All right, guys. Okay, before we end the show, does anyone have anything they want to spotlight?
Yes, I do. Oh, you want to go first?
No, I kind of welcomed them to the family, but it was the pod, so you go.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes. So first of all, Labrish, because we're doing Labrish. Me and Nana, we are talking every day at 12, talk about Love Island All-Stars, and it's going really well. Join us at 12 every day, 6 days a week.
Wow.
Yes. It's a lot. And then also Just Jean, she's got her Beats and Bands event on this Sunday. If you're in London on the 28th. Honestly, I think the tickets are running out. So
I really want to go and I can't go.
You really should go. It's in the Outernet. It's lots of fun. There's surprise performances. There's gift bags. There's drinks, and there's a bit of a party as well this time as well. So make sure you do that.
Jealous.
Yeah. Also, Kalechi has Say Your Mind live on the 13th of April. I can't remember where it is. I'm sorry, but if you Google it, it'll come up.
I think it's definitely posted. I think it's like one of the last posts on her page as well. And we should be going to that, and that is going to be her final one.
She's so we're doing a new. Support us
we will be there front row and center. I would like to spotlight. I really want everybody to watch The Kitchen on Netflix. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I know it's getting mixed reviews, but I think everybody's eyes should just watch it and then have their own opinions on it as well. But I really, really enjoyed it.
Big up Daniel Kaluuya and Kibwe Tavares. It's their directorial debut. Kano leads. It's brilliant. And if you want to get some insights, you can watch British Blacklist's red carpet conversations with him whilst at London Film Festival.
There we go.
That's another thing to spotlight. I've got a few things. Milli Vanilli documentary. For those of you who are 80s babes and were, fans of Milli Vanilli and actually heard the devastating story that happened to the two brothers who were found out to be lip syncing, all that type of stuff. Big controversy. It's a really good documentary and it's just about the pitfalls of the music industry. It's available on Paramount and Prime. It's really good and it's quite sad because obviously one of them died from drug overdose because of all the shit that followed them because of it. And when you think about how many manufactured pop artists there are, they shouldn't have got into this much trouble as they did. But it's horrible.
Different
and
time.
Always a wicked white man at the root of it, who was the orchestrator, the puppet master. They're not innocent, but he was a puppet master. So watch that. It's on Paramount and Prime. Poker Face, badass series. It's on Now TV, starring Natasha Lyonne, who used to be in Orange is the New Black. It's like a modern day take on Columbo. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's just fun.
On Now.
It's on Now TV, I believe, or Nowness or something like that. But it's really good. You can find it. Just Google it. Poker Face. It's really good. And I'm reading Erasure, which is the book that American Fiction, which is coming out soon, is based on. So the book is good. But American Fiction is a brilliant film. It's coming out soon. We are Parable are doing a few screenings. I think you guys are going.
We are going.
So
this week we're going.
Yeah. I think you are.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really good. And just go to the British Blacklist YouTube channel. We've got a few interviews. Kevin Hart and Gugu and Mbatha Raw for their new film Lift, which is on Netflix. And then TBB Talks podcast, we speak to Divine Joy Randolph, who's literally swept all the awards for Best Supporting Actress for her role in The Holdovers, which is coming out in cinemas on the 19th of January.
What's that?
Well, that's the 9th. We're past the 19th.
We are
it's
past
out.
the 19th. It's out now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What's it called? The Holdovers.
The Holdovers with Paul
My
Giamatti.
sister was saying that she was going to go and see that yesterday. Yeah. I didn't know anything about it. I was like, are you sure?
What is it about?
Yeah.
Basically, it's about a teacher based around Paul Giamatti. Those of you who watch Billions will know who he is. That's what his significant latest role is. He's a teacher in a school, and it's a boarding school, and it basically gets shut down in the winter. And there's a few kids that are left behind because they can't get home.
Yeah.
So now, but then it whittles down to there's 3 of them. So Davine's character is Mary Lamb. She's the school chef, and she's lost her son to Vietnam War. It's set in the 70s, and it's just how these 3 odd people come together and just
like Breakfast Club,
kind of like that, but it's like adults and 1 student, and it's just it's a 3-hander intimate film. It's quite cute, and she's just sweeping all the awards, and she's probably going to get an Oscar nomination. Oscar noms are this week. She's got all the awards so far.
Yeah.
Sick.
Okay. All right.
She was tired, but she was good to speak to.
That was a full-on recommendation for people there.
A lot to do, a lot to get through.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it, guys. Anything else?
No.
Guys, thanks for sticking with us. I mean, anyone in the comments to say bye to? Or anything?
There's people saying like I need to watch
The Kitchen for sure.
Yeah. Please watch all of them.
Vibes Growth, who's been sending a couple of messages.
Yo.
They've watched The Kitchen and said, "Bless you, sisters."
Oh, thank you.
Thank
you. Bless you too.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, thank you for everybody in the chat, man. You guys.
Yeah.
It's been great. Yes. It's been a fun, lively chat as well. So thank you so much for that. And I guess for us, we will see quite a few of you.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you're in this chat as well. We will see you tomorrow. 12-ish.
We need to rush home, watch Love Island.
Yeah, literally. We're getting home. We're going to watch Love Island and then we'll be back at it again
tomorrow.
So thank you for watching. It's been Aunties Good Never. Don't forget to follow us on all the social media platforms. Watch us back on YouTube. Listen to our episodes on all listening platforms. Don't forget to leave your reviews. 5 stars only.
Yes.
Like, comment, subscribe, share, DM us for dilemmas. Please DM us with your dilemmas. Look how we solve problems. We solve problems. We give you fair advice. Come on, get in the DMs and tell us more. We have a Patreon. We will get better. Starting from £5. Subscribe. Keep us going. Help us keep the beautiful lights on. And join us next week.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye.